Would you believe the Silver Fox, Charlie Rich, working on it? I get that.
Hey, did you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world?
If you like music, you probably like Charlie Rich. His music is a blend of styles, which might be why he never goes out of style, and why he appeals to so many people. Charlie Rich has sold more than 20 million records, performed all over the U.S. and Europe, won the top 3 country music awards, and a Grammy. Now, on top of his musical success, the Silver Fox has now made it to the silver screen. But throughout all this, as you'll see, this man's long-lasting success is a big and rare family affair.
I woke up this morning, realized what I had done.
Take this home box office special as an example. On this stage are his 2 daughters and his son, Alan. Another son, Jack, is not on stage yet, but give him time. He's only 14. Still, it's been his wife, Margaret Ann, an accomplished poet and songwriter who's been the source of strength and inspiration through the sometimes trying years.
Well, it was just kind of like a family project with that started out with Margaret Ann and myself, and then the kids kind of picked up, and they're kind of going the same route together. As a matter of fact, our 2 daughters and Alan, Renee and Laurie and Alan, and Jack, who is working on the drums and taking piano lessons. So he's bound to determine that he's going to be a musician too. So that's pretty nice, you know, if they want to be what Dad was and Mom, you know.
They were both influenced by musical parents, so Charlie and Margaret Ann started early.
Mother always played the piano at church. Dad either always sang in the choir or sometimes led the singing, and they also had a quartet. And so we were just kind of brought into the world that way, you know, like having music all around us to some degree. And if it's raining out in the cotton field and you can't get out there and everything's bad, well, you sit inside and pick your guitar and sing the blues about it, you know.
It didn't take the Riches long to figure out that they were singing more than farming. So Margaret Ann took a tape to Memphis. The unexpected result became a rock and roll classic.
Well, I make it all right from Monday morning to Friday night. Oh, only week.
I had no idea that I'd ever, you know, cut a rock and roll record as far as that goes. I didn't even know exactly what they were talking about when they mentioned it. I was hoping Jerry Lee Lewis or Elvis or one of those 2 who were really hot at the time would cut it.
But instead, Charlie cut it and began a tough period as a young musician with a family.
I think through all those hard years, Daddy never gave up because I think because he had a family at home waiting for him.
Before Behind Closed Doors, there were some leaner, rougher years. How did Margaret Ann and your family help to smooth them out?
Well, they helped me through it by just staying with me, you know, because it was, I'd be like out on the road, you know, like just most all the time.
Worldwide fame came later with the release of the triple gold blockbuster and Grammy Award winner Behind Closed Doors.
And when we get behind closed doors, and she lets her hair hang down, and she makes me glad that I'm a man. Oh, no one knows what goes on behind closed doors.
And doors have opened in Hollywood with a role in the film Take This Job and Shove It.
You know, I've always wanted to own one of these big breweries.
Will he trade his piano for the movies?
It's tempting sometimes, I think, because it's pretty interesting thing, but I don't classify myself as an actor by any means, so.
Now that Dad's career is on a steady roll, the kids want to do it on their own.
I don't want it to be the family thing, you know, like, you know, here's the Riches, you know, I don't want it to be like that. I like the individual, you know, our individuality, I like that.
And that's okay with Mom and Dad.
We insist they do what they want.
But before they took to the road, they gathered to make sure the most recent award ceremony was also a family affair.
God bless you, Charlie, and Margaret Ann Rich.
We have a pretty good relationship. We've been together about, well, nearly 30 years, so I guess I'll have to put up with her a few more years.
She's my woman. She knows that life has its little ups and downs. Like Tony's on a merry-go-round. And no one grabs a brass ring every time, but she don't mind. She wears a gold ring on her finger, and I'm so glad it's mine.